People often ask me what the CARE office does. Confidential advocates are there to support students who have experienced dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking. We're there to provide information about options and resources, including the option whether or not to report. We understand that every experience is unique and are there to assist students as they navigate their path. For example, CARE advocates can help get a student connected with counseling if they've experienced something like dating violence, or for a student who's being stalked, we might assist them in changing their course schedule if they need to. CARE advocates go with students and provide support during medical appointments or court proceedings, as well as sitting with them and being of support during campus judicial or legal processes.
We realize that most students don't go straight to a university office when they experience interpersonal violence. In reality, most students will most likely go to someone they trust. Sometimes that's a parent, but often that's a friend or a roommate, someone like you. We want you to know that you are a vital ally in the work that we do. Confidential CARE advocates are available to students who have experienced interpersonal violence 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just by calling our CARE advocacy line. Additionally, students can drop in for appointments during our business hours in the Women's Center, or they can make appointments on our website anonymously. Survivors can even come in with friends to talk through their options so they don't feel like they're in this alone.
If a friend tells you that they've experienced dating violence, stalking, or sexual assault, the most important thing you can do is to believe them. We don't expect everyone to be experts, but knowing about our office and our resources is the best way that we can help get someone the support that they need. Advocates explain a student's reporting options, whether that's to campus law enforcement or the Title IX office. Even without reporting, students have rights under Title IX. So whether that's the right to a housing accommodation or maybe talking to a professor about some academic needs, advocates can be there to help facilitate those conversations and support them through the process. But it's vital for everyone to know that not everyone here on campus is a confidential resource. Some people, such as your RA or professor, and most staff members on campus have an obligation to report instances of violence to the university. CARE advocates and the counselors at Counseling and Psychological Services are completely confidential. Finally, we want all of our students to know that they can engage in these issues in some very positive ways.
I became a liaison for the CARE office after attending the CARE Connect training. It's a really great one-time, 2-hour training that teaches you how to identify and respond if a friend is experiencing any type of violence. Before CARE Connect, I didn't realize that sexual assault is actually any unwanted sexual contact, and that sexual contact without consent is also sexual assault. In order for someone to consent, it has to be clear, enthusiastic, and not done under any threat of fear, force, or incapacitation. Finally, consent can always be revoked at any time. All this helps me respond to a friend who might describe some of these behaviors, but wouldn't use the word sexual assault.
I went through an intensive 8-hour program called Green Dot, which is a national program that teaches people how to intervene safely in situations of interpersonal violence. In the workshop, I learned specific skills on how to intervene in situations that may potentially be dangerous in my residence hall or in Isla Vista. Before I did the Green Dot training, I wasn't aware that an abusive domestic violence relationship could be any relationship where one person has power over another. It doesn't just have to be physical abuse, it can also be emotional abuse. And after taking a workshop, I feel confident that if one of my friends was in a situation that might be an abusive relationship, I could recognize the warning signs.
I wanted to learn more about the causes of violence and help other gachos become more aware about how these issues impact everyone at UCSB, so I applied for the Violence Intervention and Prevention Program, or VIP. The part I found most interesting was learning about stalking, which is a pattern of behavior directed at a specific person that can make that person feel afraid or unsafe. And I learned that someone can report this to law enforcement with the help of a CARE advocate. I learned so much about interpersonal violence during my time in the program, and also met people and made friends who are just as serious about these issues as I am, and I was also able to get credit from Career Services for doing it.
We rely on all of you to help keep our campus community safe. You are our greatest resource. We can't do this work alone, so we hope to see many of you at our prevention programs throughout the year. Remember, it's on us, all of us, to demand a campus community free from dating violence, sexual assault, and stalking.
We all play a role in keeping our UCSB community safe.
It's on us.
It's on us.
It's on us.